Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be talking all about closing costs, what's included in all those fees, and who has to pay them. Stick around. Hey guys, thank you for taking a couple of minutes to check out our video. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. So today's topic is the closing costs. Now, that's often a term that gets thrown around, and if you're not familiar with the real estate transaction, you might think this is just one fee, but really there's a lot of different fees associated with the closing cost statement of a real estate transaction. So hopefully this video will help you determine exactly what's in there. But typically a buyer in Florida will pay anywhere between 2 and 5% of the purchase price of a home. Now, if you're buying a $300,000 home, say on average 4% closing cost is $12,000. Now I know that sounds like a lot of money. That specific example was on a $300,000 house, but closing costs can be a very unexpected cost of a real estate transaction that you might not be prepared for. So in this next slide, I'm going to show you some bullet points of exactly what's included in the closing costs of a real estate transaction. As you can see from this chart, there's several fees associated with the closing cost statement. Now the first one you can see, document and wiring fees, money paid in advance for hazard insurance. That's basically your upfront fee for a year's worth of insurance on the property. You also have to prime the escrow account for property taxes. You have to pay for the title insurance, the appraisal on the house if the house is being financed so the bank can check off the loan. And also there's underwriting and processing fees as well. Now obviously that worksheet is kind of a broad, high level. There's not distinct fees that are in there, but just to give you an idea of the breakdown of how many multiple things are associated with the closing costs. Now you might say, well, I don't have the $12,000 to be prepared for the closing costs. Does that mean I can't buy a house? Well, no, we do have some solutions and some different scenarios that we'll break down for you on how you can bypass the upfront costs of closing costs. The first and often most common thing that you can do is ask the seller to pay for the closing costs. Now, the only problem with that in this specific market that we're in right now in May of 2016 is that it's an extreme seller's market. So sellers are getting multiple offers on their home, and if you put in a bid on a home at, say, that $300,000 price point, and that seller has another offer or two offers where the buyer is offering to pay their own closing costs, then you often lose out on the home. The second thing you could possibly do is add the closing costs on top of the purchase price of the home. So let's go back to that $300,000 price point. You don't have the 12 grand cash, we add it to the purchase price, so now the home is $312,000. Well, the only issue with that is, let's say the appraiser goes out there and he can't get to $312,000 on the value of the home. You would still have to come out of pocket for whatever the difference is between the appraised value and the purchase price of the home. Now that brings me to the third option, and I think the best option in this scenario, which is try to obtain a premium loan. Now we work with preferred mortgage vendors who can get you one of these premium loans, but basically what that means is we already know that we're at extreme lows of all time for interest rates. So let's say 3.75. Well, you don't have the upfront cash for the closing costs. So instead of that loan being a 3.75 loan, maybe it's 4.25. So you bump up the loan interest rate by 0.25% to 0.5%, and then the preferred lender actually will pay all of your closing costs, so you're not out of pocket. This will always give you a strong offer to the seller, so you're not asking them to pay for your closing costs. The appraised value of the home is exactly what the purchase price is. You're not adding anything on top, and you're not coming out of pocket any money. I hope this video helped you guys kind of understand the different fees that are associated with the closing costs of a transaction. Also with the different scenarios that you can actually combat not having to come up with that upfront cash for the closing costs. So as always, thank you for watching our video. Our information's below if you have any real estate questions. If you'd like to get in touch with one of our preferred mortgage brokers, our contact info is below. We really appreciate your time, and see you on the next video. Take care.